Something I really love about video games is that everyone gets to approach them differently. Some people are completionists and they go 100%, they get a complete understanding of the game before they move on to a different one. For other people, they're more of just vibe out people, where they play video games to not think too much and to relax. To each their own. In my opinion, I think sometimes people who take the game super serious can kind of ruin the experience for more casual gamers. Today, I'm going to talk about an example of that with old school RuneScape. When I first booted up old school RuneScape this year and got back into it, I was definitely rusty. As a result, I decided to do some research so I can clear up how I want to approach this game. When I went to do research, I was overwhelmed with the amount of results that were pertaining to how to max out your character as quick as possible. I was also overwhelmed by the amount of results that were talking about how to make as much money as possible in the shortest amount of time. I think there is nothing wrong with playing old school RuneScape like that, in no way at all. However, I do think that this puts unnecessary pressure on brand new players. I believe that this is really bad advice because the best way to play RuneScape is not really thinking much at all. I believe that RuneScape is meant to be vibed through, and it's meant to be experienced in your own way. I have talked about this before in a Final Fantasy video, and I'm going to mention this metaphor again, but I love talking about this. Life is a dance, and what I mean by that is when we dance, we don't rush just to get the dance over with. We dance in order to enjoy every single step of the dance and to enjoy every single beat of that dance. If you're just rushing to the end, you're doing something wrong. I believe that analogy goes perfectly with video games. If you're playing a video game that just rushed through it to say that you did it, why are you even doing it? The whole point of playing a game is just to relax and to enjoy yourself. And I believe that if you are just trying to follow guides to get through the game as quickly as possible, you're not really going to enjoy the game as much as you should. RuneScape was meant to be enjoyed, and it was meant to have a lot of discovery and exploration in mind. And if you play like that, you're going to experience all of the magic that this game has to offer. This game was not meant for you to challenge yourself and to see how little hours it takes to max out the entire game. I can assure you of that. My advice to you guys is this. Do research when you need to. Look things up when you're confused. Look things up when you don't know where they are. Or look things up when you don't know what something is. But don't look up how to approach this game. Because that is up to you. And I can promise you there's not a wrong way to do it. If you want to go out and do a bunch of questing for a while, you absolutely can, and you will get rewarded for it. If you want to ignore quests for a while and just grind up your skills for a very long time, you absolutely can. And once again, you will get rewarded for it. If you want to kind of ignore both of those and focus more on the grand exchange of just flipping money, you absolutely can. But follow your heart, not a guide, as corny as that sounds. Even if you decide to play this game in your own approach and you play it for 10 hours and you really, really enjoy it, but then you never touch it again, that is still totally fine. At least you got 10 hours of enjoyable gameplay from this game, and at least you did it in a way that was unique to you. Trust your gut, don't question yourself, and have your own unique experience with this game. And honestly, have that approach with most games that you play. Dance your way through it and enjoy every single step of the way. Enjoy every single grind, every single fight, every single interaction, every piece of dialogue. This game is awesome, so I just can't stress enough. Be present and take it all in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this today. I hope you guys can kind of get the message that I'm trying to portray. I would love to hear your thoughts about this topic below. Thank you guys as always for supporting the channel. It means the entire world to me. I really can't even put it into words, so just thank you guys. Please go ahead and have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.